For me, I had got to such a place of despair, and I tried to pull myself back in and really understand the pieces, of each part of myself and where this sadness was coming from and how I could stop it and what I could do to rearrange my life to align myself completely from head to toe. So I had to break down everything. I started spiritually. And of course, I feel like your spirit and your mental are hand in hand. Your physical comes later. But trying to get to understand yourself spiritually and emotionally was the hardest part for me. And it caused me to lose a lot of people and a lot of things. But I needed the isolation for my elevation. Um, and I got through. You have to have alignment. If things are not aligned, it's not going to work. You'll always be missing, a hand, to your arm. You need those things. They have to be aligned. And the spiritual work was ugly. Here in the spiritual world, I don't know, what everybody else calls it, but it's shadow work. And it was really like sitting down and looking at myself, not my body, which of course I couldn't stand either, but my spiritual face. And that needed a lot of work. It needed a lot of work. So when I sat and looked at a lot of those things, a lot of the characteristics that I couldn't stand, I had to figure out exactly what it was and really take that time to align myself spiritually and mentally. And then after I did that, it was almost like trying to get myself to take those same things and the same caring and apply it to my body. So I had to change how I was eating, what I was doing and drinking, and I did a complete hiatus. I mean, like went through an entire phase of celibacy, which caused me to lose a lover. But that's how that goes too. I lost quite a bit of weight, and then I went for, what I really, really wanted. And now where I'm at, I'm starting to now relearn myself while the pieces kind of, are being put back together. And it's scary because it's something unknown, but it's so beautiful. And I'm so free. And I'm still learning every day. I'm in a really good place. A really good place. So I think that's totally awesome what you're doing, B. So many people need it. A lot of people do spend their time, just crying about it, but not really putting forth the change to actually, the efforts to change, to actually fix the things that they hate or the things that they don't understand or the things that make them cry. I think we get so caught up in crying, that we cry, cry, cry. And I'm such a crybaby, but you don't take the time to understand why you're crying. And I still cry. Everybody's going to cry. But now I'm not so muddled with fog. I have more of a clarity to where I can take the time and say, okay, this doesn't feel right. Let's delve into why it doesn't feel right. What needs to change about this? And then I can move forward with a different type of sense of self and why it's not okay for me. And I think the other thing that people need to realize and understand is everybody's views are different. Um, what's okay for one person might not be okay, for the next person. But I think the most important part is that as long as you're aligned spiritually, physically, mentally, however that looks, that's fine. Just let it be, aligned with you. Girl on social media and make you look at everything like, ooh, why can't I do this? Or why I don't look like that? And why can't I have this? None of that matters. No, absolutely none of that matters. And it took a long time. It took a lot of realization of being happy and okay with me and myself and who I am and what I have to offer. We get so, this is the last thing I'm going to say. We get so comfortable, okay, in our blockages that we don't even realize that we're blocked. I couldn't cry. I didn't cry. I haven't cried since 2017 until I went through my spiritual journey like I did for my alignment. And then I started realizing, okay, this was blocked the whole time, and I couldn't feel this, or I didn't allow myself to do this and this and this. I couldn't believe. And then we go back to, I couldn't believe how long I waited to feel this free, to even be able to cry, to be able to feel certain things. I had cut off so many parts of myself. It's mind-blowing what as humans we are okay with because we get used to it.